And we're back to FCW action. This is the opening contest. Florida Tag Team titles on the line, and the self-proclaimed 22-year-old prodigy, Trent Beretta, firmly in control of one half of the champions, Brett DiBiase.
Well, you know, Saxton, I'm not one to throw accusations out there, but the ending to that match 2 weeks ago was very, very suspect, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if Brett DiBiase's father, the $1 Million Man, didn't grease the wheels of that title change.
Come on. Really?
Come on, Saxton, he's the $1 Million Man. He's got a lot of money to spare.
So what if he's $1 Million Man? Watch out. Referee's decision is final.
It was a Tampa Bay tragedy. Those things cost money, Saxton. Where were the officials when we needed them?
If it was such a screw job, as you put it, such a, what do you call it, a Tampa Bay tragedy?
Tampa Bay tragedy. I'm talking about high-level corruption, Saxton, bribery, dirty deals, money passed around in brown envelopes, under tables.
Watch out, Kurt Hawkins cover.
You gotta wise up and believe this stuff goes on, Saxton. Open your eyes. Smell the coffee.
You really believe this stuff, don't you?
Of course I do. You can't beat the Dude Busters normally. How does that happen, Saxton? How does a referee miss the fact that the person who was pinned, Kurt Hawkins, was not even involved in the matchup? Something stinks about the entire situation. But you know what I think?
Something stinks about your attitude.
I think the $1 Million Man's money's gonna go up in smoke.
Oh, watch out.
Brett DiBiase is getting mauled in there tonight. And that is what you call justice.
Well, I don't know if it's called justice, but what I do know is it's called domination by the Dude Busters in this match. Dude Busters attempting to become the first ever, now three-time FCW Tag Team Champions. They will have to go through Brett DiBiase, who moving out of the way in the nick of time. Here comes Joe.
Fresh Joe Hennig in there, exploding.
Fresh Joe Hennig and a champion. Joe Hennig, big splash in the corner. And oh, we know what's coming next.
But you've got to remember the Dude Busters have two relatively fresh men on the outside. Kalen Croft just needs to make one tag and we're back to square one.
Well, if Kalen Croft can make that tag, but he may not get the opportunity as Joe Hennig. Oh, nice
Northern Lights suplex.
And Trent Beretta. In to break the count. Here comes DiBiase. And now Kurt Hawkins, the third man advantage. Face first goes Brett DiBiase, and bye-bye Kurt.
This really has broken down this matchup.
Oh, we got bodies flying everywhere.
Every single man in the match involved. Everyone out of position.
Here's the illegal advantage now. And Joe Hennig countering Kalen Croft. Now it's just Joe, Croft, center of the ring, Hennig's blacks.
Where's Trent Beretta?
Here are your winners, and still Florida Tag Team Champions, Brett DiBiase and Joe Hennig.
Well, to all the critics who believed that the DiBiase Hennig win was a fluke, they just gave you an emphatic
Well, I have to admit myself, Saxton, I'm struggling to find ways to justify the Dude Busters losing on that one. That was incredibly impressive by Hennig and DiBiase, the fortunate sons they may be.
Take another look. The Dude Busters trying to utilize that extra man advantage, but thank the quick thinking of Joe Hennig, creating the separation and allowing himself to apply the Hennig Plex. And thus, DiBiase and Hennig, the fortunate sons, are still fortunately your FCW Tag Team Champions. Folks, it's a hot night inside the FCW arena, and coming up next, hey Wade, Diva Tag Team action.
Yes.
Oh, Naomi Knight and Liviana go one-on-one with AJ Lee. And mystery partner?
Mystery partner.
Well, guess we'll find out who it is.
I'm intrigued.
Next.
That on my shoulder is telling me to thank you, Justin, because when I close my eyes, I can still hear the sound of your wings. And it drives me insane because the devil on my shoulder is telling me that you made the biggest mistake you could have ever made in your lifetime. You won, but you left me a loophole. And in tonight's rematch, and there will be no controversy.